What's this? July 6th. Heck yeah, day 6. We started on July 1st. 21 days I pray, journey. And for you who've been with me for several years, you know that this is a hygiene that I do within myself. I do spiritual hygienes, I do emotional hygienes, I do physical hygienes. I listen, mental hygienes, okay? We gotta clear the clutter out. For y'all that's been rocking with me, y'all know I share this experiment with y'all. This is something that I do for myself, and I share this with you guys for entertainment purposes only. And while you're being entertained, I'm hoping that you'll learn something, that you'll be able to use something, that I could drop a jewel on you, that you'll be able to take and do what you do with it. But in the meantime, I want to thank you for your support. And if you can't catch me when I come on live, you catch me later. And that's the great thing about the days that we live in and the times of technology. We don't have to be on your time, and you don't have to be on my time, but you can always catch up with it later. And I will be a lot more fluent with my schedule. I am trying, guys. I am trying, but the goal is to make it here, because a lot of times just making it here, the things that we go through, just showing up for ourselves, that's like one of the hardest things to do, to commit to do that thing that you said you were going to do for yourself, let alone others, but yourself. You cannot let yourself down. You are all you got. And that's how come no matter what life throws at me, no matter what I go through, I'm going to always show up for me. I'm going to always be there for me. And I hope that you feel the same way about yourself. You're loving on yourself. You're not playing with yourself. You're caring for yourself. And you're doing the things that you got to do to be there for you. Because when all this is said and done, you are all you got. And on that note right there, welcome to my 21 days. I pray. I did say that today our discussion was going to be about boundaries. And this one's going to be really quick, because boundaries is something, it's really simple. For me, it was hard. I'm not going to lie, because I had a hard time putting up boundaries, because, I came from an era of people pleasers. I like it. Just, when you're trained to be a people pleaser, sometimes it's really hard to set up boundaries. And then, like, you're manipulated with that. Oh, you're a child of God, you have to be so loving and so this and so that. Yes, but at the same time, you still have to set up boundaries for yourself, your life, your family, your world, wherever it is that you exist. And wanting to please people sometimes makes you afraid, not to set boundaries up. But after being in education for a while and doing what I do on an everyday basis, I have learned some very fun ways to establish boundaries, set boundaries. And the first way I'm going to talk about setting a boundary is, please, guys, please, I see this happen with the most educated professionals. See, you guys have to understand, God has favored me. I have a job where every day I am exposed to about the least amount of people I'm going to see on a daily basis is 700 to 1,000 people, the least. Not counting on our high frequency days when we're busy. Then we have like things with the agency, and then we're all together and it's all professionals. Then it's days, it could be 2,000, 3,000. It's even been days where it seems like we've had 10,000 people when we have like our annual gather up and things of that nature. So guys, I am always around intellectuals. By the grace of God, I have been so favored. And a lot of these people, they have PhDs, master's degrees, and all these things. And I get to learn so much from them. And at the same time, I share with them too. And we're always sharpening each other's swords. But the funniest thing that I see my co-workers do, and I find extremely funny, is that when they are setting up boundaries, they will literally use that boundary as a threat. You know what I mean? I apologize for that. When they are setting up boundaries, they will use that boundary as a threat. So, like, instead of saying something to the children like, hey, I need you to stop that behavior because I really would like to help you. But when you're engaging in that behavior, I cannot help you the way that I'm supposed to help you. So, like, maybe if you need some time to yourself, you want to calm down, you want to come back to me later, or maybe you just want to go for a walk or something, or maybe even you want to talk to someone else. Maybe I'm not the one for you, but I would I can't help you why you are behaving that way. You know what I mean? And 90% of the time that works for me. Where a lot of times I'll see a lot of teachers like, cut that out or stop that around, and I understand you're trying to put in a boundary. You're saying you stop doing that or what, because these children are like, they like to play, so you give them that, they're gonna either be a daredevil and test you, or just be a smart aleck and and still test you. So I don't know, it's just, when it comes to setting a boundary, whether it's a professional one or a personal one, like if you're talking to a loved one, like, hey, I understand you got angry when I was talking to you, but please, can you not yell at me like that, And if you yell at me like that, I'm just going to have to exit the room, and, and please don't follow me. And, family, loved ones, they could be manipulative too. So they might be like, oh, what, you're threatening me? What would you? No, I'm not threatening you. It's just the same way you can do whatever you want to do. I can do whatever I want to do too. And what I will choose to do is, instead of engaging in that toxic behavior with you, I'm going to remove myself from that situation. You know what I mean? So, like, guys, I'm telling you, this thing is, it's not easy. It's hard, being able to be in situations where you can just keep your cool and express yourself in these natures. I know, but guys, don't forget the magic word is practice. And I had to practice that for about 20 years. For about 20 years before I got good at it. So when you hear me talking about these things, please don't think like this was something that I just did. It wasn't. I remember at one point I was afraid of boundaries because I didn't want to hurt people's feelings. But you have to look out for you. You have to look out for yourself. And shout out to all my professionals and my co-workers, and people that I just learned so much from, and all those workshops that we go through, and all those wonderful exercises that we do. Now, another way to establish a boundary, I'd say this right here, for me, I think is the best. But being that I was not one of those people that grew up in a home where education was really there, it's a lot of the things that I did not know that I had to learn later in life. So I really think the best way to set a boundary is straight from the beginning, right from the beginning. Like, look, this is what it is. This is what I expect of you. This is what we're doing, and this is what's going to happen. If this happened, and then if that happens, and then you implement that system in as soon. You know what I mean? That's the best way to do it. But unfortunately, it's not the only way to do it, and it's so many other ways to do it. So therefore, listen, the best time to do it is now. 2 years in a relationship, 4 years in a relationship, 10 years in a relationship, 20 years in a relationship. I'm telling you, it's never too late to do it. It's just that when you're doing it, just please don't try to do it like a threat. And then let me see, I have one more approach that, yeah, that it's, it's like the last approach that I try is like, say for example, if I'm like really dealing with a child, because my specialty is special education, so I'm more into children with behaviors and things of that nature. So that really sharpened my sword. And also I've worked in group homes. I've worked as a caregiver, and I've worked with agencies who specialize with people with autisms and mental disabilities. I've even worked in like rehabs, like homeless shelters, where we help criminals and people who don't have homes or are out on the streets, and we help rehabilitate them and get them back on track. So, guys, I am telling you, I am so thankful that I recognize the experiences that God has allowed me to have to be able to do these things. And I've tested these things, and these are the things that work for me. And a lot of times, and my coworkers will be like, they like, especially the ones that's been there for a while. They see me come in and they see me do what I do, and they're wondering why the higher ups notice me. It's because like I have these different methods and I have these different theories, and I test them, and I only use the ones that work. You know what I mean? So in your life, whatever you do, I wish you well. I wish you success. I wish you growth. I wish you love. I wish you health. I wish you prosperity. I wish you all good things that I would want for myself. And I hope that's what you wish me. But if you don't wish me well, I wish you the same thing you wish me, because I am human. Okay. So the last one I think is a simple way to set up a boundary, because a lot of times people forget a boundary is not, it's not like a rule. It's not like a law. It's just a simple thing of what is okay and what is not okay. It's just that simple. It's not like I don't know, like we try to make these rules and laws and regulations and things, so but it's more like it's okay to be angry, but it's not okay to yell at me type thing. Is it making sense to you? Like, it's okay to be angry, but it's not okay to punch the wall. You know what I mean? Like, is that making sense to you? Like, it's okay to feel disappointed, but you're not allowed to punch somebody. It's just it's it's okay to be betrayed. It's really not okay, but it's okay, because in life we learned that everything's okay. It is really okay, because no matter what, it will be okay. But it's still not okay to engage in toxic and destructive behavior. So, that was something I had to do for myself, because, boy, I'm telling you, the boundary thing, I used to feel like if somebody did me wrong, it was okay to raise hell and just burn, 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 tear it up, rip it up, break it down, wreak havoc, cause hell, be the queen of chaos, you know, all those destructive things that only was not productive for me, because once I would calm down and come to my senses, I would be like, oh my God, like, what happened here? Look like Hurricane Hell just came through here. You know what I mean? So I'm really thankful for the journeys of my life that I've experienced with myself, because like I said, I had to practice a lot of these things with myself. I had to see what worked on me. Then I have an experience to sharpen my swords with some of the professionals that I go out there and I get the chance to engage with. And I am so thankful for it. And I hope that this conversation that I just had with you guys can help you get something to help you recognize something to make this journey a lot smoother for us, or for you, whoever, whatever. And I thank you again for your times, and thank you so much for joining me on my 21 days I pray day 6. And let me see, I did say on day 6 I was going to talk to y'all. I'm getting kind of hot here, so give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I'm trying to see. I did say I was going to go back and review some of the things that we discussed, but I'm trying to look at my notes. So far, I know that we started off with monitoring our thoughts, right? Is that what we started off with? I don't remember what we started off with, but I know we did monitoring our thoughts. We did observing our thoughts and monitoring our thoughts, which is the same thing. Guys, give me a second. I just have so many notes. You know what? I'm getting hot, and on the sake of the fact that I have so many notes here, right? Let me go through my notes, and we'll do this tomorrow on day 7, which I think it'd be more appropriate anyway, because like on day 8 we could start something new or do something a little different, because I didn't put any air conditioner on in the house or anything like that today. because it's been raining all day and the weather's kind of nice, but it's still like humid as I don't know what. Like I don't know how I felt for that trip, but I love it. I love the weather. I still think it's beautiful. It's beautiful to me. Once again, thank you guys. This moment was still beautiful with you guys, and yeah, we'll finish chopping it up tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll talk about something called anchoring. Yeah, we'll introduce anchoring, and then we'll catch up on everything we talked about since July 1st, and then we'll take it from there. Yeah, because I'm getting a little bit warm, I'm getting a little hot. I don't want to start hot flashing on y'all too much. Yeah, wait till you start getting those, boy. But other than that, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate the love you give. I appreciate the way you show up for me. And like I said, if you're doing something, you want support, you need a view, just send me an invite. You already know I'm there. I'm rocking with you the same way you rocking with me. Peace and blessings, and you are love. Once again, God is my shepherd. I shall not want. And amen. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. And thank you for joining me on my 21 Days I Pray. That actually worked today. You. T. Oh, so what's YouTube doing today? Y'all don't want me to exit, huh? I said exit. Bye, guys. Oh, so today YouTube's acting funny. It's usually Instagram. I guess y'all don't want me to leave, huh? Hello. What's going on? Yeah, YouTube don't want me to leave today. Won't let me exit out. What is this? I wish I had more time, but I gotta go, YouTube. You better let me exit out now. I don't know what type of game you playing now. Yes, end stream. Guys, it doesn't want me to end the stream. But I gotta go. This stream gotta end.